Hey, everybody. Thank you once again for coming to our team Monday night team visionaries, Camp Chair Crew. Gosh, we've got so many names. What do we want to use? And I'm Sherry Denny coming to you literally live right now. And it's still sunny. It's still sunny for a little bit. Well, I shouldn't say sunny, but it's still a little bit light here in Alaska. And I know all the rest of you are probably still enjoying a little bit of sunshine. But anyway, a lot has happened this week. Oh my gosh, so many new people came on. And we've got Dr. Vicki Coleman is here with us. We've got Clee and Christy. Hey, hi. She just came on yesterday. Kathy Lucan here from Alaska, Daniel Meyer, Ron Cooper, and Ron has been busy. Frank is here and also Randy. So if you guys want to get some more of your team on, this is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So much is going on and I want to keep you guys up to speed with what's happening. So first of all, I think what I really should do is give you some team recognition here and trying to see, gosh, I hope I've got yours here. Did I put one in there? Oh my gosh, you're gonna get mad at me, Dr. Vicki. I don't know, you're not. I'm just gonna say you. So I know I made a kind of a plaque thing here for you, but I'm not seeing it for some reason. And I know you just came in. So I want to go ahead and do some recognition. And if you guys can see Dr. Vicki Coleman on here, would you please give her a big round of applause for coming on at the Leader Pack? She was sponsored in by Ron Cooper. And I don't know if I had a brain faux pas or there or what, but I'm usually right in there making all of these things. I think you came in late at night. You did. You did. So Dr. Vicki Coleman, thank you so much for coming on board with us with the Leader Pack. And I am going to go ahead and screen share and I will get you up here. So now you guys can see this. You guys already know that. Can you guys see this now? Yes, you can. Yeah. So you already know that we have Rene Baldoni that came in from Denmark, and he is, oh man, this is so cool. This is for real. This guy is owns a circus tent, and I think Ron could probably explain that a little bit better, but I always want to give him kudos because I got to tell you, one of my favorite things is the circus. And to have him come on board, that was really cool. But he came on at the beginning, I believe, of last month and upgraded to Diamond. So that's why you're going to see him here. And then let me go over here and then we also had Connie Svensson from Denmark upgrade to Leader, which is really cool. People are getting that free product. And Klaus Eggert also came in. By the way, this team is all from Ron Cooper. So thank you so much, Ron, for bringing everybody on board here. And he came in as an associate and looking at what's going on here. And I know this guy has found the right vehicle, and there's a lot of things that are going to be happening here. Also, Kathy Lucan upgraded to Leader, which is awesome because she also came in with some of that free product. And congratulations to Frank and Shauna Schmidt that just came in. I think that was the day before yesterday. It might have even been yesterday morning. And they are from Nampa, Idaho. Woot, woot, Idaho. And Christy Colbert from Superior, Montana. And this was fun. I've looked at all you guys' Facebook profiles, but man, you look like a ton of fun. Anybody that is hankering onto some guns and ready to get after it, you know, for good things. You know, I live in Alaska, so that's entertaining. So I just thought that was really cool. So thank you so much for coming on board as a leader. And you actually have and I believe Frank actually have another $600 Leader Pack that I'm sending you myself, and that went out today. So congratulations, everybody that came on. And Dr. Vicki, I'm getting yours done. I'm getting yours done. So I can't believe I missed one. You know what? I'm going to train Ron how to do that. So, and I've already got, I believe it's I'm trying to think of his name now. Jonas from Denmark that's going to be picking it up for the Denmark team. Okay, so here's another thing that showed up in your back office. I think it was 2 days ago. And I just want to, maybe I should screen share doing this because you'll be easier to see it. There we go again. So if you guys have noticed, if you go in your back office and you click on commissions and go down to bank account details, you're going to see a new pay system in there. So here's the question that I have out to Nancy right now is, are you able to use both? Like we have Pay Quicker right now. And when we first came in, we had a US bank account. By the way, if you guys see US bank account there, don't click on it. You're not going to be connecting your bank with US bank account. They're not going to accept it. In fact, today I deleted mine because it's sitting there for no reason. So I got rid of that, and I have Pay Quicker, which I've always been using, which is rather easy, but there's some systems overseas that don't take Pay Quicker. So that's why they started APL Go Mass Pay. Now I'm waiting for Nancy to let me know if you can have both, because right now when I go into my back office, it shows Pay Quicker and it also shows APL Go Pay. But when I go into history, right here where you see commissions, and I go into history where you can actually make your money transfer, it doesn't show APL Go Pay. So let's see if we get the answer to that. I don't think I'm going to get it tonight. I think it's already 9 o'clock her time, but I'll get that answer to you. As it is, that was designed for overseas, so mass pay. So you'll see this. And when you go into your back office and you click on the, the bank account information there, bank account details, there's a few boxes that will come up, or maybe just this one if you're just getting started. And then you're going to click on that plus sign. And I think you have to choose either APL Go Pay or Pay Quicker. Right now in the United States, we're all using Pay Quicker. And here's what I do know. I thought Pay Quicker charged more. They don't. So apparently for us in the United States, it's better. And by the way, it's only pennies. So it's better for us to use Pay Quicker. And you'll see it back there right next to this one. And what you'll do with Pay Quicker is go ahead and go through this same exact process. When you click on that, it will bring you to a page that looks exactly like this, and you just read it and do what it says, and it'll bring you back. It'll send you an email, and it'll bring you back to your back office. Well, at least you want to click back to your back office and see, I have Pay Quicker here and I have APL Go Pay. But when I actually go into make a transfer of money, it only shows Pay Quicker for me. So I believe at this point, it's one or the other. And I don't want to confuse anybody here in the United States. Let's stick with Pay Quicker, and we'll see where APL Go Mass Pay, if you can use both. I just don't know that answer. It literally just happened 2 days ago. And then when you go to your email and you click on that, it's going to ask you to confirm. And then you're going to go in here and you are going to put this in to activate your account. And by the way, don't worry, nobody has to write this down, because we actually have it in our, in fact, I'm going to show that to you here in a minute. We actually have every single detail of how to do this on our Facebook Team Go Extreme page. So I went in there, I clicked activate, I put my name, my first name, it just says your first name and your phone number, clicked activate, and it told me to put in my date of birth. I entered a password, did that, did that, and then went to my email. Yes, I've got little pink flowers. And it said that Mass Pay has been activated. So then when you do that, you click, it's going to take you back in there, and then you set up your account. And the last thing that you're going to see is a page that looks like this. from here, and I'm sure these rewards are the money that is available to you, but they're also going to have this for prizes that we earn. So that's why I think you'll be able to use both. I mean, it only makes sense because you can't win prizes and put them in Pay Quicker. So you guys just hold on for that, and I'll let you know when that happens. So the other thing was, let me see if I can find, okay, here we are. Okay, so let me go back to screen share again here. And it should be coming up now. So I went to our Team Go Extreme page, and all I did was went up here to the search little magnifying glass, and I put in Mass Pay, MASSPAY, and up came this post. I love this little search bar, you guys. There's so much in there that if you want to find something specific, it takes you right to it. And there's the complete instructions for starting your Mass Pay that I just said. But I thought I'd go ahead and run through it. I think Ron Cooper ran through it again, today as well. And we both got it in there, just we don't know what to do with it yet. So hang in there and bear with us. Anybody right now have any questions? Sure you do, somebody does. Hey, John, Christmas tree man. John just got done taking a great big huge Christmas tree down in a massive truck to San Francisco.
I just might add that I might add that this is important because that's where the money goes when you get paid. So setting that up correctly so it goes into your bank is what you want to make sure you do right away.
And on that note, a lot of you won't even have access to APL Go Pay or Pay Quicker until you actually have at least $25 in your account. That's the way it used to be. Did you notice that, Ron? Has anybody else noticed that you had to wait till there was at least $25 in there? Is that what it was? I think cliche.
Not when I got it, Carrie.
What was that, Randy?
Not when I got mine.
Well, you probably had more than $25 in there your first time, right?
That's a good possibility.
Yeah, so I think it's at least 25, but I don't know anybody that, in fact, when you sponsor, well, yeah, when you sponsor somebody just at 100, it's $10. So I can see where that could be less than 25. Okay, so, Daniel, I like your background there. I took the sticker and I put it on the back of my phone. Well, a lot of us are doing training from Michael Bernoff, and I'm telling you, it's like, okay, so the other thing that I want to get everybody up to speed on, and I'm pretty sure you all have received an email from your sponsor that is how to get started. Does anybody not get that yet? Christy, did you?
Christy doesn't have it yet.
Yeah, I don't think I have it yet.
Okay,
No, they're not. They're going out tonight.
Okay, we're gonna have to get on Ron. As soon as we sponsor somebody, I like to shoot that out to them right away, because basically what that is just an email that I put together that shoots everything out, 1, 2, 3, 4 to maybe 9 things, but you've already done 5 of them, because when we sign somebody up, we actually go into your back office and set your profile up, get your make you go from customer to a partner, and set up your website. Just click a button, that's all it is. So we've already gone through a lot of that, but the rest of it is put in an email, because who on here forgets stuff? Oh, you're really good, Dr. Vicky. You don't forget anything, right?
No, she doesn't forget. She forgets nothing.
Yeah. So I'm like, even when I'm writing that email, trying to put it together for you guys, I know I forgot something. So I literally go through the whole process in my mind when I'm sponsoring somebody and run them through it and make sure that we have the important stuff on there. There's a bunch of things that you guys can do on your own, like going to the guides. And that was the other thing that I wanted to show you here tonight, because we've got so many new people. Here we go, screen share again. Screen share. And I am over here on our, did it show up? Are we there? Yeah. And here is our APL Go Team Go Extreme Facebook page. It's private, and I always tell people this to make sure that they go in and accept the invite that we send them, because it is private and they're not going to be able to find it any other way. And the first thing that I like people to see is, once they've accepted the invite, we've been writing our little welcomes to you guys, and there's like hundreds of them in there. And we always have you just scroll to the bottom and you'll check out, there you are, there's Frank and Shauna, just put them in. And I don't know if we have, I don't see Christy in here yet. We got to get Christy in there. So, but that's where you will find your welcome to the team. When you see this, that message is actually going to ask you to take a real quick look at our guides. And this is so important because there's so much information here, and we do not, I'm already overwhelming you, but we do not want to overwhelm you. And you can start with everything in here. Wow, look at that. There's a new guide in there I didn't even know about, and I'm up to date on these all the time. I have 8 of 9 guides that are done. So something else got popped in there. Something tells me that's probably has to do with mass pay. But starting at guide 1, when you see these, you can check into all of these things. There's 8 more. You want to open them up and view all of this. If you're that green person, and there's a few green people on here, they want to know everything before they get started. You don't need to. You just need to know that it's candy-like, tastes good, and it works. But there's some information on here that's going to solidify what you've done and the vehicle that you've chosen to move forward. And then we have a lot on tutorials on trainings, how we do that. There's 14 more in here, how to do so many different things that you might be calling your sponsor or myself on. And I know a lot of you, when you go to bed at night, I'm one of those people. When I first got started, we didn't have any of this. We're the ones that actually put this information in there. And I was just searching all over the internet to find anything I could on APL Go. Well, I did, but it was all in Russian. So it didn't do me any good. Randy's lucky. He's got a wife that can translate all that, but that wasn't so easy for many of us. So go through these guides on here, because that is going to help you so much on everything that you could possibly want to know about our team, APL Go. Everything is on here. The science on here, the video library, and I believe they just put the newest one in. I hope it's there. Here's no, that's not it. The video that was just done by the 2 health professionals. I do know that that is in our rapid funnel, because I actually used it today. So there's prospecting, how to do that. I know everybody has their way of prospecting, but here's what we have found. We're not selling anything here. And if you guys can just stop selling, it's going to work so much better. If you just share a drop, there's some stories that I have heard from the people that Ron just brought on. Their testimonies, I'm like, well, they've got a story right there that they get to share with somebody. And if it gets somebody's attention, great. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Eventually they're going to realize, or they won't, it's one or the other, that they want to, they want to work with you or not. Not everybody's going to do this. It's not for everybody, but the people that do get it, their health has gotten so much better. I just saw a couple more testimonies today that written on our Facebook page. Actually, I think one of them was from Ruth Maine, and on our APL Go US page. And I was like, wow, these are powerful. You can use other people's stories, but it's difficult to use their testimony and have somebody believe you because it's not yours. And you don't ever want to exaggerate on any of these, because I'm telling you, I've heard some whoppers from Russia, like they don't have any compliance control, I guess, from their country, or it's not just Russia. But when you say, hey, you know, I cut my finger off and I took this drop and it grew back to 5 o'clock this morning, I'm like, whoa, you know, we don't do that. You know, nobody in this company does that. You just want to make sure that what you're sharing is from the heart and truth. And that's all you have to do, because people are wanting to use this. I am finding out more and more about negative ions, and I'm so blown away at the effects of what negative ions are doing in our cells. And the more and more I learn, I mean, I've known about negative ions. We probably all have. I have an air purifier that's negative ions, and I love the smell of it. But what we've done with this candy is just, it's actually unbelievable. But here we are. We're the only ones in the world that have it. So there's more things on here, all the way down to getting started on your the rapid funnel. And rapid funnel, you guys, this is so much fun. I found and you guys can all do this. If you have purchased your own URL, like I got, iwantthedrop.com. Really? Nobody had that? Are you kidding me? I'm just playing around one night and I'm thinking, what would somebody say to me, you know, if I had the drop? You know, what would they say? I want the drop? GoDaddy, iwantthedrop.com. Available. Bing. I took that and attached to it, I forwarded to it in the DNR. Is that what it's called? Somebody know that? And it's the DNR, whatever it is. I know Daniel knows that. And I took the link from our rapid funnel for a for the sizzle video, but it also has, you're able to get started in there, and it all, with that one thing, it also answers a lot of questions. So I thought it was the perfect one to attach to iwantthedrop.com. Y'all can go look at it. I mean, it was like, that was easy. Since I did that, I've had over 200 hits on it. Now, at least I know people are looking at it. And I even switched it out there for a minute. And I have the 911, or I have the 411. I think I got the 411. I can't remember what it was. And I put the 1 minute survey in there. Had about 50 people clicking on it, but nobody filled it out. I'm going to figure this out, you guys. There's been over 200 hits on the iwantthedrop.com. Somebody eventually, oh, by the way, 2 people have looked at the video 100%. So that's telling me, you know, something there, something's going to happen. But I'm going to figure out a way to get them to, it's a funnel, and you want to be able to get them to fill out the information. So that's just something that you guys could also do yourselves. Just get a URL and attach one of our rapid funnel things to it and just see how it works for you. It was fun. Okay, so enough of that. Does anybody have any questions in the guides? I know you do. No? Okay.
I don't think, until they go in and look at the guides and play around with it, you won't really understand it. You have to go in there and start clicking, you know, on the various programs. You gotta do that first.
Yeah. So you guys know where to find it. And so that's your assignment for the week. Dr. Vicky's going, wait a minute, I got a lot going on here. So here's the thing, you guys. When you first get started, and I got to tell you, Dr. Vicky, I'm still kind of embarrassed that I didn't make your thing there for recognition. I'm like, you're so sweet. I actually met this wonderful lady in Las Vegas when I was down there, and I cannot believe Ron brought her to the table here. I was like, what? Wait a minute, I know you. That was so fun. So anyway, the whole thing when somebody gets started is to get somebody enrolled on your left and somebody enrolled on your right in the ninery. And we can do that rather quickly because I know y'all know somebody. And the thing is just make sure you're not trying to sell them something. Okay, we're just really not into sales here. It may seem like it because you're in a network marketing company, but you have to remember, nobody has this on earth. Nobody has a candy like with the negative ions in it. Nobody pays like this. And there's your sales pitch thing, but just keep that in your head and just ask them if they are open. That's the key word. Are you open? And if they are, then do what everybody else on here has done. Ron just happens to be calling me constantly. Thank you, Ron. And we're doing a three-way on a Zoom meeting, right? Dr. Vicky, that's how you came on here. That's how Frank and Shauna came on, and Christy. I mean, it was really fun how this is happening here. All the people in Denmark, every single one of them, that's how they came on here. So you be the vehicle that gets them to somebody that can answer their questions, because that's all I do is ask them, what is your number one question? Do you have any health concerns? That, like, give me your number one or two, and let's take it from there. And then let's find out if they're interested in either being a customer, because customers are good, or sharing this with the rest of the world. So that's what it's all about, but that's the big deal. Okay, Ron, what you got?
Could you, as they get started, the Tuesday night call with Tina and Kelly, the Rockstar Zoom, is the best place to bring someone who's looking. It's could you explain? It's a live webinar, and they create so much interest, explain everything. They do the heavy lifting on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Ron. There's actually two Zooms during the week. One of them is on Tuesday night, which is our main team Zoom, and that is rockstarzoom.com. You go into it just like you did this one, and that's Tuesday night, every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific. And then now we're doing a Thursday night, which is put on by corporate directors, and we're starting to get a schedule for that. I think so far, Dr. Aaron Oxel's done it, Tina and Kelly, Travis might have done it, Kari's done it, but we've got some news for you guys. In fact, you might have gotten an announcement today. I haven't even checked my email. Did we get an announcement on a new manager? No.
Australia.
No, not that one. No, as a matter of fact, there's going to be one coming out, you guys. You ready for this? Drum roll. Kari Thompson. You guys know who Kari Thompson is. He's the guy, the main guy that brought, he's like connected with Sergey Kolikov, our founder, CEO, the guy that started all of APL Go. And he's very well connected with him. And Kari has so many accolades. I had no idea how much this guy has done in the background of this industry, in corporate, running some major, massive teams. And he's the one that Sergey went to start the United States. So he has been, well, it's not that he was asked, he actually wrote a letter to Sergey last Wednesday night, or no, we had an emergency meeting on Saturday, so that was Friday night. And he told Sergey, there must be somebody in charge of overseeing everything in the United States. Not that he wanted to do it, but he was like the perfect person to do it. He doesn't even want pay for it, you guys. He doesn't even want to get paid. He just wants to make sure that the shipping issues that we had this last month never happen again. And you guys, this company's 10 years old, and we started, what, 15 months ago, never had one issue. It was almost like, wow, we've not had any snafus yet? This is unbelievable, but it's a 10-year-old company. It'll be 10 years old the 11th of this month. And then we have the shipping issue because the company in Utah decided to start a brand new computer processing of their orders. They had no idea that we were going to go from 500,000 to 1 million. We did 1 million in sales in September, and their system couldn't handle it. So unfortunately, it shot a bunch of orders out into outer space or whatever it did, but corporate grabbed hold of that immediately when they found out, started a new distribution out of Atlanta, and we're going to have 2 more going, but they took responsibility. And I got to tell you, some companies might have just wouldn't know what to do, but Sergi was right on it. So we all went on an emergency call Saturday morning, and we all agreed there needs to be somebody in charge from the top here in the United States with a title. And you guys know what that does? It makes everybody listen. So title, he's all over Canada, Australia. In fact, he's over all the countries except Russia and Africa. And this is making things already, it's like a fine-tooth comb. He's going around and sifting through all this stuff that needs to be done. So Kari Thompson is our new, I think I wrote it down here somewhere. I did, General Manager of International Development. And I am so pleased. You guys will be getting an email on that. So Nancy responds to him. Nancy has to connect with him before anything gets done. George, you guys know George is like, oh my gosh, we all love George in support.
I don't think anybody knows who these people are.
I'm going to tell them right now. So George has been the head of support, and Nancy has been like general communications. And now they need to report to Kari Thompson. You guys, this is a huge, huge benefit for all of us here in the United States. So this means that everything that's been about 75% done will now get 100% done. And we will have, by the way, orders already, because we have 2 shipping departments now, are already, you're getting your orders like within 3 days again. So I'm really happy about that. Anything else, you guys, that you'll be getting that email? And I thought actually it was going to go out today. They might still be preparing that. But what we do still, and I know a few of you have connected with me. Daniel was one. I know the gal in Anchorage, Gina, and somebody else had their order, was probably one of those that those went out today, and you should be having an email with the tracking number on that. And let me know if you don't get it, because we have to be on those right away. Those were your big orders that you placed. I believe it was the last month of September, because that's when that massive thing happened. But you guys, we haven't had any problems, any at all, with this whole entire journey. And now that that's all been taken care of, I just see some real exciting things happening here. We have our 10-year anniversary coming up in just 11 days. And there is going to be, as a matter of fact, right now, the special that we had for the month of the last few days of, the October Halloween special, thank goodness that's over. Oh my gosh. We were shocked, actually. All of us corporate directors were shocked that they threw on a special. And, with not everything being the way that we thought it was 100%, we go, why are you throwing something else out there that could screw up orders even more? So we were promised they will never, ever, ever have another promo unless we know 2 weeks in advance. And okay, I see that. So you've not received your order or email of shipping. Kathy, would you please send me through Messenger your invoice number, your ID number, and your name? And then I can send that up to George and we get that taken care of, okay? So I didn't know there were any other ones out there. So anyway, we've been promised we'll have a 2-week notice. So there should be a notice coming up that the corporate directors will know about. We may not know what it is, but we know that there's a special coming up, and I can guarantee you there's going to be one coming up for the 10-year anniversary, and it's going to be a biggie. So be prepared for that. Kind of stashing some money away because they always do something good. And there might be another event that you can actually qualify for that may start then, and it's over by March or whatever. Okay, the last and final thing is they have moved. You guys ready for this? The launch was going to be in January, but realistically, in order to launch something, shouldn't all the moving parts be working 100%? Does everybody agree on that? Thank you. Yes. So I'm thinking to myself, here, I put my 2 cents worth in. I go, look, you guys, I live in Alaska, and I know that Florida is like Alaska in January. I mean, come on, to Floridians, it's cold. So why don't you move that out to March, where we know all these pieces are going to be put together? And it's January's right after the holidays. Everybody's been waiting for a good Thanksgiving and a good Christmas with their family for a couple of years now, right? So I think it's time we spend that whatever we have extra with our family. And they've moved the event for our launch in Orlando to probably March. So yay! So here's what that does. Anybody that wanted to qualify for corporate director, because that's like the place to be, because you get in on all these great calls, you get to know all this stuff in advance, and then I tell you anyway, but you'll know right then. You don't have to wait till Monday. So we have calls every single Friday. Oh, take that back. They switched them back to Thursday. So you guys will have the opportunity now to actually get to corporate director by, I believe it's going to be February. So I know a lot of you can do it. Man, Ron's on his way. Anybody else that wants to grab my coattails and go up with that, let me know, because I know a ton of you, a lot of you have a ton of volume that you can work toward that. It's crazy. I wish I had the volume you guys do. So anyway, welcome on board, Dr. Vicky and Christy and Huey. I saw that. I haven't seen him yet, but you just got married, right? Woo! And who else? Frank and Shauna. Don't see your lovely faces, but I got to see you guys the other day, and that was awesome. So anybody have any questions? That was a whirlwind. Oh, Frank does.
I do.
Frank's got his hand up. Oh, is that just a thumbs up, or I got it? Okay. Okay, so
I have one.
Clete?
Yeah. Kelly's asking about the beauty product that was part of her order. Are those still coming separate?
It will. I have some as well. And this is funny. I love talking to George, especially when he calls me at like 9 o'clock at night. And I know it's he's in the same time zone you are. So that's 1 o'clock in the morning, but that's when he gets most of his work done. And he says, Sherry, they've got a whole palette of skincare sitting here, but it needs to go to Atlanta. And I go, why? And he goes, I think they forgot it was here. So they know it's there now. That's the what do you call it? The Visible, I think, was the name of the shipping company. And I just thought it was, wow, they've got that whole palette there. So there is skincare in the United States. The brand new stuff though, they've got 4 new products are sitting in an airport in Washington, DC, or Miami, wherever they first come in. And because of the strike, nobody has given it FDA approval yet. So it's still sitting at the airport. But we do have skincare. And as you guys have probably noticed, they took the skincare out of the back because that's what I was going to order yesterday. But they took it out of the back until they get that pallet someplace where the stuff can be delivered. And it will come separately. They did put that in an email out to everybody that the skincare, I don't know if it was in an email or on our Facebook page, but yeah. Good question. Thanks, Klee.
Sure.
By the way, you guys, I love the skincare. I got it for all the free product that I got during that Triumph thing, $600 worth. And so that was March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 7 months. And I'm just now running out of it. 7 months. It's well worth it. Good stuff. Okay. No more questions? I'm sorry that was a fast and furious training tonight, but there's information that just needed to get out to you guys. And I appreciate every single one of you being here. By the way, Daniel, thanks a lot for the video with the music in it. Did you guys were able to actually hear it today? If anybody went into CampChairCrew, our Facebook page, that's where it was.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. I got this little thing that said it might have some copyright issues on it. And I'm like, okay, whatever, just take it off then. It didn't matter to me. It's still on there. So you guys have a really good rest of your night. We will do this and do a little bit more of every single training that we need to do, be bringing new people on. And you guys, everybody take a second out here and unmute yourselves and say hello to Denmark, because they always get the recording of this. And we just want to let them know we're all thinking about them. So, hey, Denmark.
Hello, Denmark.
Hey, Denmark. Yeah.
Hello, Denmark.
Yeah, I'll be sending this over to Hannah and their group. They have their own thread as well, because when we're busy on our team visionaries during the day, it wakes them up. So vice versa. Hey, welcome to network marketing. So you guys have a really good night. No more questions? Any questions or anything anybody wants to bring up?
Well, just encourage people to tune in tomorrow night to Tina and Kelly's Rockstar Zoom.
Absolutely, always. Yeah, rockstarzoom.com.
That's how I learned, was watching that.
Mhm. And every now and then they'll just throw something really cool in there. Their last one that they did last week was so to the point because they were in a hurry. I loved it. And they put that, by the way, that is available in your Rapid Funnel now. So if you don't know what I'm talking about regarding Rapid Funnel, please go to our guides and look up Rapid Funnel. And if Ron's your sponsor, he will be sending you the link out of Rapid Funnel for you to get started. And I'll do personal training on that, you guys, but you got to give me at least after tomorrow. Voting is done tomorrow, and I'll be available like 24/7 again. Okay.
Thanks, Sherry.
Thank you so much, everybody. You guys are
Thanks, Sherry.
awesome.
Bye.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, John boy.
Good night.
Good night.